Hello. Uh, we are gonna. The purpose of this class is to make you prepared for college and mathematics. The universities, all the universities, all majors, they want you to know the basics of mathematics, and in some courses it's harder, like engineering, the mathematics is harder, but what they teach, the material they teach is harder, and in some majors they're easier. I mean, they just teach the basic mathematics. So we are going to start from beginning. We start from numbers. There are different kind of numbers. You see -2, 0, 3, 3 over 4, 3 over 64, 1.75, radical 2, radical 5, and so on, pi, and so on. So we start from integers. What are the integers? The integers are the numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to infinity. And then we have negative integers, -1, -2, -3, -4, up to negative infinity. So what we're going to do, first we talk about integers. Their addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of these integers. And then later we get to fractions. The fractions, denominator and numerator and denominator are integers. And then we talk about these later, radical numbers and pi's. Okay, integers, as I said, the origin is 0, okay, and then we have positive integers and negative integers, and this is increasing. Like if you go this way, it's decreasing. Like -6 is less than -3. Actually, -3, we can say it the other way around. The -3 is larger than -6. Or, see, this is the symbols. Let me explain this first. This is less than. This is larger than. And this one is less or equal. Less or equal. And this one is larger or equal. And this is equal to. Like, we are going to get to this in some other area of mathematics. So just remember that -5 is larger than -6. This is getting increases this way and decreases this way. So 2 is larger than -4. So okay, we talk about the addition of these, addition of the integers. Like we have -2 plus 4 minus 5 minus 7 plus 2. The result is going to be see, -2 and -5 is -7 minus 7 plus -7 is -14. We have -14 here, and then 4 plus 2 is 6. So the result is going to be -8. So we add all those negative numbers together and positive integers together, and we get the result. Another example. -5 plus -5 minus 6 minus 2 is going to be -13. And also, if you adding the positive, plus 4 plus 8 plus 9 is 21. Positive. It's positive. It's positive. We don't write it. It's positive, but we don't write it. Or we can write it. It's no problem. Some people. Let's start with writing these. The sign, the negative sign or positive sign. Let's solve an equation like 2 minus 2 minus 4 plus x. X is a unknown number, and we want to find x, or is equal to 3x minus 2 minus 12. And how do you solve this problem? Okay, what you do, first of all, you bring these two together. Like we move this one to the other side of the equality and say it's going to be 3x. Let's go this way, minus x. Okay? And then we have, now remember that this one has gone this to the other side and changed its sign. And then when we move this one, now move the other number the other side. We have -2, -4, and then since we bring this one the other side, it's going to change the sign. It's going to be +12. So 3x minus x is going to be 2x is equal to -2, -4, -6 plus 12 is going to be +6. Now x is equal to be 2x is equal 6. X is going to be 6 over 2, and which is 3. So what we did, we brought all these numbers, this one side and the one that has a unknown, the x and 3x and -x the other side. So we find the value of x. So actually, give you another example and we go to the next part. So we have 4x minus 6 is equal to 7 minus x minus 2. Now you want, this is the equation, you want to find the value of x. You bring x this way and bring the numbers the other side. So 4x is going to stay on this side, and minus x is going to come to the other side of the equality, is going to be plus x. And then 6 is going to go to the other side, is going to be 7. This one already came to the other side. And then we have minus 6 here. Minus 6 is going, when we go to the other side, is going to be positive 6 and minus 2. So the result is going to be 5x, 4x plus 1x is going to be 5x, plus 7 plus 6 is 13, minus 2 is 11. So we can write this equality, x is equal to, the answer is going to be 11 over 5. If you want to come back to that original one, what you do, you know, this is just the multiplication. 5 is going to be multiplied by x, which is 5x is equal to 1 times 11 is by 11. See, it's good to know that the coefficient of x is going to come here, and 11, which is the other side, is going to be divided by 5. So the result is 11 over 5. Okay. Now get to the multiplication of these integers. Like you have 2 times 5 minus 3 is equal to what? First you get the result of this parentheses, which is 5 minus 3 is 2, and then this is actually multiplication. 2 times, when you see a parenthesis, you know, a number behind the parenthesis is going to be multiplied by this, whatever it is x, is going to be 2x. x2 is going to 2x2. The coefficient, this is the coefficient, this is multiplication. This is different from, you know, you see that 2x means we have x plus x is 2x. And then we have 2 plus x. 2 plus x, you have to recognize that this is multiplication. Multiplication by 2 and x. So this is called coefficient. Coefficient. So the multiplication is like this. Let's give you another example. Minus 3 times 5 plus 3x. What is going to be the result? Minus 3 is going to multiply by this one. First, we write it here. Minus 3 times. I show the multiplication either this way or I use parentheses. So minus 3 times 5, then minus 3 times minus 3x is equal minus 9x. So the result is going to be minus 9x minus 15. Okay? How about if you have minus 5 times minus 2, let's use this number too, like 5. Either you have to first find the result of the inside the parentheses, which is inside the parentheses is plus 3, which is minus 15. First, you find the result of this, what is inside the parentheses, and then multiply by 5. Remember that 5 is multiplied. This is different from, like, let's show you this way. Minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 5. What is this? This is going to be minus 5, we have minus 5, we have minus 2, we have plus 5. Which these cancel out, means if we can add together minus 12 plus 5, minus 7. So, this is different. If it's a plus here, then we have to add them. But if multiplication, you have to multiply. 5 is multiplied by 2, and well, you can do some other way. You can, let me show it this way too. We can multiply here minus 5 minus 2 plus 5. Okay. You can multiply this this way. Minus 5 times minus 2 is 10, and minus 5 times plus 5 is minus 25, which is minus 15. See? The result is the same. Either, but you want to multiply this number by each of these quantity that they are in parentheses. You can do this way, and you can first find the value of this parenthesis first, which is plus 3 times minus 5. So whenever you multiply a negative number by a negative number, the result is going to be positive. Minus 1 times minus 1 is equal 1. Because these two, when you have two negative numbers, you add them together, the sign, the minus times minus 1 times minus 1 is going to be plus 1. Or, let me clear this table and show you more example. Suppose that you have okay, let's say get to the next point, because I don't want to talk too much about something. I'm sure many of these things that I'm trying to talk about, but I like to explain everything from beginning, so those people that they don't have enough background, they understand what I'm trying to say. So what is going to happen? Multiplication of this, like we have minus 2 times minus 2, which is, okay, that is result is going to be 4, because, okay, if minus 2 times plus 2 is going to be minus 4. Minus times a positive minus sign, like in here we have minus 2 and here we have a positive integer. Minus times plus is going to be minus, or either if this one plus 5 times minus 8 is equal to minus 40. So whenever you have a negative times another negative, the result is going to be positive. And how about both of them are positive, like plus 3 times, we don't write the positive, we don't write the sign of the positive number. If they're positive, we don't say, but if negative, we write it. But it doesn't matter, you can write, you can say, hey, we are trying to multiply a positive number by another positive number, which is plus 9, is going to be times, this is times, okay, it's going to be 27. And but if it was not, this one was positive, see, plus 3 plus 9 is going to be plus 12. So I want you to really understand and be careful what sign is in between. You can write this way too. You can say plus 4 in this way, minus 2 is equal, this is the same, this is multiplication. We have the parentheses, and if you want to write a sign in between, like this one, you can do that too. But this is going to be minus 8. Okay? So we understand that if we multiply two negative numbers, the result is going to be positive. But how about this? Minus 2 times minus 2 times minus 2. What is going to be the result of this? Minus 2 times minus 2 is going to be plus 4. That is going to be plus 4. Okay? And then times minus 2 is going to be minus 8. So, let me show you some other way. If we have two, okay, show you this is very important, the exponent, the numbers has exponent. Like 2 is to the power of 3. What does that mean? It means you multiply 2 3 times, which is 8. 3 times the base and the exponent. The base is going to be multiplied by the number of the exponent. The exponent is 3. So 3 times, you multiply 2 3 times. How about 3 to the power of 2 is equal, it means that 3 is going to be multiplied by itself 2 times. This is the exponent. It means 3 times 3, which is 9. So, how about we get it a little bit complicated. So, for your practice, say 4 times 4 to the power of 3. What's it going to be? You know that 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is going to be 64. So 4 to the power of 3 is equal 4 times 4 16. 16 times 4 is going to be 64. Okay, how about these are the when you want to write this number in a such a way that you look at the power of this number is 3. So 3 times the base is going to be multiplied 3 times. So we learned about subtraction, multiplication of these integers, and then we didn't talk about division. Okay, division of these numbers. Division of these numbers is like we have 24 divided by 4. Division. Or sometimes we have a number that is 3 over 8. Now 24 over 6 is going to be 24 over 4 is going to be 6. Okay, just you can put it in the calculator, or you can do it by hand. What about this one? This is a fraction. This is the fraction I'm trying to get into it next subject. We have, let me tell you about the simplify. To simplify a fraction, it's very important that we know how to simplify. An example is this, like you want 48 divided by 8. See how we could, this is going to be 6, but there are some numbers that it's not, you don't get to the integer, like 46 divided by 4. What is going to be the result? Okay, we simplify. What we do, we say, hey, 46 is divisible by 2, and this one is divisible by 2 too. So divide by 2 is going to be 23, divided by 2 is going to be 2, so the result is going to be 23 over 2. Let's find out, like, another fraction. 120 divided by 16. See, the best way is to see if we can divide both by 2. Yes. How do we know that these are divisible by 2? See, all those numbers, the last digit is even or end up with 0. The last digit is 0.